What's up, everybody? Have a drink with me. We're drinking a super light beer these days. This is a Corona Premier. 90 calories, 2.6 grams of carbs. It's great, I tell you. I was drinking Michelob Ultra for most of the summer. I switched it up to this just to try it out. It's okay. So, I got a piece of paper with all my notes so I can try and make this video. So, it's been a while since I've been in front of the camera here and done anything like this. So, here we are. I thought I would try and give you guys a big update, try and give you just a general overview of how everything has been going lately. So, here we are. Right now I'm using my iPhone, so that's a new thing. I'm trying to simplify the videoing and the editing of everything, so hopefully this comes out right. Alright, let's start from the top. So, where have I been? What's it been? Probably at least a year? Has it been 2 years? Since I've made like meaningful videos. So, I guess what started this whole break from YouTube is my house remodel. I think I started that, I think I did some videos on that a long time ago. So, that got finished, was it this spring? No, it was last spring it got finished. That's right. Last spring it got finished, mostly. So, did it? I don't know. It's been a while, alright? So, after the house got remodeled, I worked 6 months solid of overtime. So, obviously, I don't do anything else besides wake up in the morning, go to work, and come home. And that entails doing 10-hour shifts. I work as many weekends as they let me, so I did that to try and help pay for the remodel. So, once all that was over, it was great. Yeah, so that was this year that happened. So, I stopped working overtime this last March. Okay, so earlier this year is when I stopped working the overtime finally. That was the end of the quarter. I was done. Whew. Made my monetary goal, and we were good. And I had lots of plans to get this channel going. Again, I wanted to revitalize everything and make things exciting and try new things. You know, just whatever. I wanted to get this channel going and have fun with it and hopefully get YouTube to maybe start paying me again, so that'd be kind of cool. We're almost there. I need like 25 more subscribers. So if you're watching this and you're not subscribed, please subscribe. I don't want to be this YouTuber, but here we are. So anywho, after working all that time and being away and just doing whatever, I planned on getting the channel going again, and that was the plan. And I had plans to work on these cars and all this crazy stuff, but life happened, and Axel ended up getting sick, and I had to have him put down, and that happened very quickly. It was within, I don't know, like a 2-week span, so that kind of took the wind completely out of my sails, and yeah, I don't really want to talk much about that, but that sucked. So, that kind of took, like I said, it took the wind out of my sails. It took all my, I don't know, plans and ambitions and everything I had that I wanted to do this summer, just threw them right out the door. Those are gone. So, I ended up doing a lot of other things and just focusing on just getting some stuff done and just get projects done and out of the way and not worry about the cameras and not worry about, I don't know, anything really. So, that's what happened. In the meantime, I guess I had started, you seen a video on the new Jeep I had gotten. That was probably, I think I put that up last year when I first got that. I think it was like last fall is when I got that, and I kind of made some small, I don't remember what the video I made. Did I make one video? Did I make a couple? I don't even remember. But that's it over here now. It probably looks a little better in the video right now than it did back then, so I busted my hump on this thing, so I completely went through all this stuff. I mean, I didn't repaint anything, I didn't do a frame off, but do I want to talk about that? Yeah, we'll just do a quick overview. So basically, I rewired the entire thing. I replaced every switch on the dash, even replaced like backup switch, and basically anything electrical had to be redone because everything was so rusted and corroded. So everything was replaced. You know, tail lights were all done, and under hood, all the wiring was redone, like completely replaced. We did a new soft top, that's brand new. We did a small lift and wheels and tires, so I'll go over all this stuff in another video. We'll just kind of go over it all, and just various things throughout, from like a Borgeson steering shaft to a Tom Woods drive shaft, you know, all the little bits to make everything work. So we'll do an in-depth video on that later. I did end up buying a new lawnmower. That's probably exciting to somebody on this channel. You know, I've been fighting old beat-up lawnmowers pretty much since the beginning of my channel, when we started off playing with the Murray lawnmowers, you know. So this year I finally bought a brand new, I ended up going 0-turn, Cub Cadet ZT2, 60 inch, thing's huge. It's got like a wingspan like this when I'm mowing, just like that. So that thing is actually pretty awesome. It cut my mowing time down on this whole property in half. It used to take me 4 to 5 hours to mow my entire property, which it's like, I think I mow 2 acres, but there's just so many obstacles just everywhere, and you're trying to pre-plan all your passes. With that thing, I mean, you just zoom around stuff and cut my time in half. I can mow this whole place. I think I've actually mowed it in less than half now. I've got it down to like an hour and a half. I've mowed it before, so that's pretty cool. So that thing is worth its weight in gold just in just the time that it saves. So pretty happy with that. But we'll do another video on just that if people want to see it. The thing I've been working on this summer mostly has been the driveway. I've redone the whole driveway in front of the house, driveway out to the shop. I've dug up all in front of the shop, which is actually right behind you. I'm staring at it right now. We're right in the middle of that. It's a mess. The tractor's getting beat up. Tractor is so undersized for this work, but it's getting it done. I'm beat up. I'm tired. I work on it almost every day. I work my 8-hour shift at work, do my hour commute home, and then I come out here and I work another 1 or 2 hours on this driveway. I can't wait to get it done. But we're getting there. I think the heavy work is finally finished. I don't really have to dig anymore. I gotta order gravel now, so that's cool. I don't know why I put that on there. The house, even though I had the inside was all remodeled and done, there's a lot of little things that need to be finished still by me, like finishing out closets and doing window treatments, like curtains and stuff, whatever I'm going to end up doing. I've been putting that off for a long time for some reason. Yeah, the house was done 2 years ago, and then I worked the year after to help pay for it, so that's what happened. But the house still needs a new deck. It needs exterior paint. The deck, I didn't even bother pricing out this year because of the price of lumber. Everybody knows that got all screwed up. So I didn't even bother pricing that out. So the deck is just falling apart on that thing. I'm looking at it right now. It looks horrible. Railings are falling off. And I kind of hurt myself last week. I was filling up a watering can with a garden hose, and I just turned around and took one step, and my foot went completely through the deck. It just destroyed one of the boards. I went down. I fell down to my knee. I fell over on my arm, and so I'm laying on the ground all messed up. One of my legs is stuck through the deck, you know. Actually, you can still see I still got the scars and scratches all over it. And the first thing I thought was just like, screw COVID, you know. I probably would have been replacing this deck if the prices weren't all screwed up. But I'm still alive, and you know, the deck kind of works still, so that's where we're at. Yeah, I guess going on to that prices of everything, there was another issue I ran into when I was digging up in front of my shop. I'm pointing to it like you can see it. I was digging and I hit a power line, and I thought it was the main electrical power that runs to the shop, because it popped the breaker and everything, and I was just like in awe about how shallow it was, and there was actually a big old ball of splice underneath the ground that was wrapped in electrical tape. And so I thought that was the main power to the shop. So I was kind of like, okay, well, I know I need better power in the shop because I can't run the welder with the lights and the radio and anything else on. I got to turn all the power off just to weld. So I contacted an electrician and had him come out and came up with a plan to run all new wire out to the shop, run a sub panel out here. He's going to set me up with a couple of big plugs so I can run the big air compressor for once, what I've never been able to use out here. I can run the welder on full power, you know, and then like split the power up into the shop here into a couple circuits or whatever. It would have been cool. It was going to be awesome. But he got back with me on the price of materials, and he wasn't sure what the prices were like right now, and he came back, and even he was really surprised, but it ended up coming out to like $6,500 just in wire. It's like a run of, I think 325 feet is what he priced out, wire to get it out here. I mean, it was just ridiculous. He couldn't believe how much it cost. $6,500 just to get, just in materials, plus he needed, you know, he had to charge me labor and stuff, and it was just like, he's like, I don't blame you. I was like, I don't want to do it. I don't want to do it at all. Not for those prices. And I asked him, I was like, well, what would that normally cost? You know, and he's like, probably, I think he said like $3,500. So like half. I'm like, yeah, I would have done that. You know? So, I'm waiting on that. Luckily that line that I hit was actually a wire that runs out to the shed that doesn't work. That never worked out there to begin with. Apparently it still had a hot wire running out to it. Because then I was digging later on and I found more power wires running. I didn't hit them, but I found them running down on the other side of the shop, and I realized that the power actually runs a different direction. So at least I know where the power is at now. But it was just a big ordeal, so we still have the same old power out here. Maybe next year if prices come down, I'll look into it again. It'd be nice to have this shop fully functional, but we're still managing. We get things done out here, so we're doing all right. So I think update wise, that's kind of where we're at. I guess where we're trying to go now, if I'm going to try to keep this channel going again, where are we going? You know, what are we doing different? What are we going to continue on with? I don't know. I've thought about things to keep me interested in, just to make the videos, because I don't know, I haven't pulled a camera out to work on anything in so long. I just usually just run out and work on it now. So I need to be interested in doing the videos again. So I might do like a new series. I was kind of, sorry. I tell you what, I'm burping up because I just ate. I bought a steak from Safeway. It was a Snake River Farms American Wagyu, however you say that, New York strip. That is the best steak I've probably ever had. Jesus, that was good. I bought it because it was a manager special, 30% off, you know, so I was like, yeah, I gotta try one of these, you know, see what it's about. It was still, even after the discount, it was still like $20 for a steak, but that was so worth it. Jesus, that thing cut like butter and just chewed like butter, and there wasn't a chewy thing in it, and it was just, oh god. Oh, that was a good steak. Oh, sorry. But, where we were going with this was, yeah, so I was thinking about making a new series on the channel, maybe something like, I forget what I had written down. I wrote it down a long time ago because I thought about it. Something about, like, I want you guys to make challenges for me. Like, I want to take, like, a suggestion, like, I don't know, maybe once a month or something, or longer, however long it takes, of, like, you guys make a challenge for me to do, whether it's build something or, I don't know, drive something over, through, whatever. You guys want to see me do something stupid or whatever, you know, try to have fun with that. You know, I'll try and do what you guys want, you know, just for fun. You know, hopefully you guys don't kill me or mangle me or anything, but you know, something fun, you know, something challenging for me to try to do. Talking to Pearson BA350, we went to the Good Guys Car Show. That was that last video I put up. If you haven't seen that, it was pretty cool, a little burnout. When we were there, we were talking about maybe getting another property beater, because we do kind of miss having the heat just for fun. Not that really need it or use it around here. I did when I had it, but I got so many other cars now that I can use. But not that I need it, but it was still fun to have, and it was fun to beat on, and you know, that could be part of the challenge. You know, you guys make a challenge for us to use that thing to do something with, you know, like whatever. But probably not another Cherokee. It'd be nice to have something a little different. So I don't know, I was thinking like try to find an S10 pickup or something. I like the old 80s square body ones, you know. They're not square bodies, sorry. Square body Chevy is a full size truck. The square S10s, I think that'd be kind of cool if we can find one for cheap. Prefer four-wheel drive, because two-wheel drive would probably just get stuck out here no matter what we try to do. But anyways, so that'd be fun. I do still have a lot of old videos that I need to put up. Just different stuff from when we did the Ritz racing. Yeah, I still got a lot of those videos I need to put up. I don't even remember what I have put up. But it'd be cool just to edit those and get those up for you guys. You know, it was fun when we did it, so hopefully it'll come out good. I think there's a couple more videos maybe on the Chevy, on the 82, the waking up the big block. I need to finish that up, those videos, I should say, and then I'll do a final video of where it's at now. I haven't done anything else really to it. I don't remember if I did video on doing the Dakota digital gauges in it or not, but that's kind of where we're at on that. I haven't driven it because the brakes are just junk in it. And then the last time I tried to drive it, the crappy glass fuel filter just started leaking. And I have a new fuel filter, but I haven't thrown it in, and I just haven't been motivated to work on it, touch it, drive it, whatever. Kind of just been focusing on this Jeep back here because it's a little better project for me right now. But the 82 I do have big plans for. This year I did buy a new set of axles for it. If you remember right, that is a 1-ton Chevy, but it does not have the correct front axle. It's got Dana 44 front axles, so my plans for years, and I finally did it, was to buy a set of M1008 axles off the military Chevy truck. So if anybody knows what those are, that's the proper Dana 60 front end that should be in there. That one's an open diff, and then the rear has a 14-bolt full float, which is the axle that's currently back there, but the military truck comes with a Detroit locker, and both the axles have 456 gearing factory, so finally got those. So I have my proper front axle, plus I have gears and a locker right off the bat, so those are still sitting on the trailer in the back. So my plans with that truck is to get those axles under it, but I'm also going to do a big lift and obviously wheels and tires on that thing too. That'll kind of be like completing that project out to where I want it to be. Because right now it's just kind of to me it's just an old beat up Chevy truck. It's not really that cool to drive or anything, you know. It's noisy, that's about it. But it needs to be on 38.5-inch boggers. So that's where we're going to go with that. So once I get it lifted, wheels and tires, the engine should still be running fine. I want to redo the exhaust on it, get some flow masters in it, get rid of those glass packs. We'll be done. Then that thing will be cool. And then we'll be sitting like this where we can actually maybe drive it once in a while and enjoy it. Maybe go wheeling with it. The Fairlane is obviously not in the shop. The Fairlane I've always saved as my big project. I want to do it right, so that's kind of like the one that I want to get some of these other things out of the way before I started that, so I can focus on that thing 100%. I'm getting close. We're getting real close to hopefully doing something with that. I had actually considered, and it's still on an option, I've actually considered trying to find another Fairlane that's completely finished and done, and just buy that. You know, maybe it's close to what I want, at least. It'll probably won't have the engine I want. Trying to find a 67 Fairlane with a Cleveland motor, because that's not a factory motor, is almost impossible. But to find something that I would actually really want, because it's got to be the two-door sedan. I don't want a hardtop, at least not yet. You know, and it's got to be a 67, not a 66. You know, so I'm kind of specific, and luckily there is nothing out there like I want. So we haven't bought that. So hopefully we'll just continue on with what we got and build what I want. But we're getting closer. Things are getting squared away. We're getting to the point now where I can start focusing on that. And this is my friend Hovig's truck. This thing is in here. We've been hammering away on it. Putting a Buick 455 under the hood of it. Kind of got slowed down the last couple of months here. We were going pretty good on it earlier this summer, but we kind of got slowed down because everybody's life is busy and whatever, it happens. Maybe tomorrow we might start working on it again. It'd be nice to get this thing out of here so that I can get my Fairlane back in, and then I can kind of focus on my projects a little bit more then. This is kind of a priority. It's been on my property forever, and we just got to get it. We got to get this project going somewhere, somehow, so we're just trying to hammer that out. Hurts. Other than that, that's kind of where we're at. Nothing too crazy. I feel like nothing's crazy. Life's kind of dragging by. I just work on projects on the property all day long. Nothing's really changed besides Axel not being here. That kind of makes it kind of boring out here sometimes. It's too quiet now, but I don't really want to get another dog yet. Kind of enjoy the freedom, I guess, of not having that responsibility. You know, I don't have to worry about what to do with him if I go away for a weekend or longer or even overnight. You know, it's kind of nice in a way, but it is way too quiet out here now, so it's just me and the cat. But it is what it is. We're dealing with it. So that's kind of just everything that's going on, I guess. If you guys hear that background noise, the neighbor property that turned into a wedding venue. That's another wedding going on over there. Yeah, they've got weddings out there. Hopefully that music's not picking up now. They've had weddings out there every weekend this summer, and it's been going on. Some weeks it's 4 days a week. It's Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. I'm not mad. It's a little annoying, but it's whatever. It's not that bad. I like to play my music loud stuff and, you know, whatnot too. Neighbors can't yell at me because I'm not the one making the noise, so it's okay. Just a lot of people around. I don't like that part. But God, I'm just rambling now. So I'm gonna cut this off. Hopefully this didn't get too long, and hopefully this camera's still recording right now. And I guess I'll just talk to you guys later.